This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.
3, 2, 1.
Well, I've been posting selfies all day, but now I'm going to post about...
Smarts.
I've been at the backpackers hostel all day, doing nothing, but I haven't had a chance to think about...
Square root of smart squared is smarts.
Well, everyone's agreed to drop everything because it's 3 o'clock. And Hamish and Andy have declared today's topic is...
E equals MC smarts.
This is Hamish and Andy's Happy Hour.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hamish and Andy with you, back for another Monday, our final Monday for a while, actually. It's our last week, last week of the Happy Hour. The last week for a while, we're back doing Drive next year, as of July, everyone.
That's right, Ando. We have tested the water with 1 hour a day. We feel that we have it in us to do 2. 4 till 6 starts next year. Starting next July.
Yep.
Going to be very, very exciting.
So podcasters will have to sit tight. But hey,
sit tight, podcasters, but also, you know, take some time off as well from radio. Why don't you guys take 6 months off, shake it out a bit, and we'll all just meet back up in July.
We are hoping over this week that you really fill up, though. Really have a...
Tank up.
Really have, say, a massive Christmas lunch full.
Yep.
So you don't feel like dinner until July.
Have a huge feast on the show tonight. Yeah. Stuff some in your pockets. And then and have some bread rolls afterwards. And then do, in traditional Japanese cuisine, fun fact, they have the rice last, Ando.
Really?
To really stuff themselves with rice, but not ruin their appetite for the meat, because rice expands after you've eaten it.
It's also not the best dish, is it? So you don't want to...
Well, some Japanese rice is very good.
Okay. Well, we'll have rice as of Friday.
Yeah, Friday's show is going to be packed full of rice to really fill you up for 6 months.
Hey, straight after that, I mean, we're talking smarts today. Straight after this, I think I've got a great plan if you're ever going to start a T-shirt company and how to move some units.
Does it involve a T-shirt cannon?
No.
Because that would be my plan.
What?
That you pay, the shop is 100 metres long, and it's basically the T-shirt's free at the door, but they shoot it from the back and you've got to catch the T-shirt, and the closer you get to that, but if you miss it, you don't get the T-shirt.
Yeah, right.
Do you want me to explain this after the break? Because it's quite intricate.
Well, at the moment, there's no money exchange.
No, so I come in and I go, 1 black T-shirt, please, and you go, okay, it's $1 at the door. Yeah. The T-shirt cannon's 100 metres back at the end of the store.
Yeah.
It gets fired and you got to catch it.
Yeah, okay.
It's very hard to catch it there. The store's probably going to win $1 and you don't get a T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
But then as you move closer down...
Yours the parlour game. Mine's better than this.
I don't think you're really listening to mine. We'll both have our ideas next.
You're a carny.
No.
I'm not hearing yours.
I'm the Steve Jobs of T-shirts. Next on Hamish and Andy's Happy Hour.
Hey, I think I've got a great idea.
Can I
how to sell T-shirts?
Or
any type of clothes. You can quickly recap yours, but don't take too long because we know it's bad.
Well, we don't.
Okay.
So it's a 100-metre long shop.
Yeah.
Huge
expense.
Yeah. You walk in the door, and you already know the T-shirt you want. We just sell.
How?
You've been online.
Okay.
We
just tried it on though.
You just know your size. Yeah. We sell like one design, cool black T-shirt with a maybe very basic print.
Yeah.
At the door, you can pay $1 for your chance to catch the T-shirt, which is being shot out of one of those air-powered T-shirt cannons from the other end of the store. 100-metre catches, it probably will only make it 70 metres, so you've got to sprint 30 to catch it anyway. Yeah. You're never really going to catch it at the door, but we're happy to take your $1 if you want to try. As you get closer to the middle, the price goes up because you're more likely to catch it. Yeah. In the middle of the shop, it's $20 a T-shirt. That's still very cheap for a T-shirt, but we're factoring in the chance you might drop it. Then as you get closer and closer to the cannon, the price drops again because it's coming at you very, very fast till you're standing face to face with the cannon shooter and he could maybe just shoot it around you or shoot it into the floor. It's a great way to shop. The kids love it. You get some T-shirts. I get some money. We all have a lot of fun. Now, what's the second best way to sell T-shirts?
Huge over here. This 100-metre shop. People are going to be travelling out to the country to have a crack.
Oh, yeah, we're not in a city. Then the T-shirts are $5,000.
Here's the plan. In fact, we've got a friend of ours that does own T-shirts. Maybe we can call him in a second. But obviously, T-shirt brands want to try and get into stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you can sell them. Otherwise, you can go online, etc.
I hope this isn't your idea.
What about... And a lot of stores these days, they're just kind of, a nice trestle table, wooden table with kind of T-shirts all in piles, etc.
Yeah, some are. You're thinking of pop-up stores, maybe.
No. But I'm just talking about
Like a General Pants.
You see like normally a big table in the middle. It
Yep.
doesn't have to be trestle, but big, normally wooden table, and they've got a lot of T-shirt prints all the way along.
Yep. Stack them high, watch them fly.
Yeah. Just go in with your stack
And put your own in.
and put your own there with a tag that, say, if someone takes to the counter, just says,
It's not going to scan.
yeah. So there's a barcode that comes up and on your tag,
Yep.
and then below the barcode says, sorry, this won't work because this store doesn't actually sell these T-shirts, but
Oh, long tag.
buy them online here.
Hang on. They can just take it then. The customer can just walk out
That's
with a
fine.
T-shirt.
If they do that, they do that. But
Well, then everyone gets a free T-shirt.
well, they could just take it. But I think people, on the most part, would go, "Oh, I feel weird stealing something."
No, but the shop's not going to care because they're like, mate, that's not our product. You can take it if you want.
Well, then maybe sit there for a whole day and watch see people try
Sorry,
it on.
mate, I'll take that. More of a promo stunt.
It's a
But-
promo stunt. So
Yeah.
you're willing to give away a few T-shirts for it?
No, but what I mean is, is it a danger that you're promo stunting to people but giving them the very product you wish for them to buy?
Well, if they end up walking out with it,
Yeah, they've got one.
they've got one.
But then they might tell their friends.
Then I was thinking, if enough people are going through, you can go up to the store owner and go, mate, I've seen 100 people trying these on.
Yeah. Or,
Give us the go.
can I adjust the idea slightly? Because I do think the
Well,
tag
that's why I
thing...
wanted to troubleshoot.
I do think the tag thing with people would, like... Because I've worked in retail.
Yeah.
If that happened at the counter, I go, mate, that's confusing. You can have the T-shirt if you want because it's not on our system. And then the customer goes, this is terrific, got a free T-shirt. And
Which I think I'm fine with as well.
to be
as a
okay,
promotional
but
move.
as a promotion move, I think you meant to target people to get them to buy your thing, and by giving them a free T-shirt, they're not going to buy it.
Yeah, I know, but the point is, if it's good, word
They
of
might
mouth.
get another one.
Well, word
put
of
it
mouth.
on a mannequin. That's what you do. You go into a store, you put on a mannequin all day long. People are going, "What's the T-shirt on the mannequin?" And everyone's still going, "I don't know. We've never seen it before."
Double pronged attack. Then we've got a pile that we're willing to give away.
Yep.
It's like 5 T-shirts. We also put it in a mannequin.
Because the mannequin thing, people would be like,
Then
"Man, what's
the
this
de-
mannequin
the
T-shirt?"
details-
Everyone loves them.
The details have to be on the card, though.
Mannequin's probably a better idea.
Not a bit.
And then you say to the store, "Do you get a lot of interest in your mannequin T-shirt today?" You call them up. They go, "Yeah, we did." And you go, "I put it on there. Stock me."
Let's call Geordie, who's got a T-shirt range.
If we're getting him to do one of these,
Yeah.
I think he should do the mannequin thing.
Yeah, it's because you thought of it.
Yeah, but otherwise he's just giving away T-shirts to people that now don't need another T-shirt.
We'll put them both to it.
all right. Two different strategies have come up for selling the T-shirts between you and I, Ando.
Yep.
And I like both of them because they recognise the fact that these days it's very hard to get a consumer's attention.
Yep.
A lot of digital sales are going on. People are shopping online. How do you get people to really fall in love with your T-shirt brand?
We've got a friend of ours, Jordan, who has a T-shirt brand,
He'd be excellent to test this with.
and that's why we've got him up now. Jordo, how are you going?
Good, thank you, boys. How are we?
Thank you
Yeah,
for coming
good,
on.
Geordie.
Yeah, you didn't listen before, did
Have you heard any of what we've just been talking about?
No, but I'm really nervous.
Okay, okay.
Don't be nervous. This is exciting because one, if not both of these, are brilliant ideas.
So, Jordo, your brand's called Touche.
That's correct.
At the moment, you're just selling online, is that right?
Pretty much, yeah. We've got it in one retail store, but yeah, mainly online.
It'd be nice to get it in a few more, wouldn't it?
Oh, look, it would. We'd never say no.
Yeah,
Of course. And that's how, I mean, we've already covered the groundbreaking idea that shops sell clothes earlier, just minutes ago on this show. So we've established that is a good place to sell clothes at clothes shops.
It's just getting them in there. And
getting them in there. So here's Ando. Ando, you pitch your idea.
So the idea, Geordie, is you go into a store that you'd love it in, right?
Yep.
You take a backpack with 6 shirts in it.
Yep.
Just make your own space on their table
Yep.
and just put a stack down, 5 or 6. And then on the tag, just say, by the way, this shirt actually isn't sold here. So they'll read it when they go up to the counter. But please be honest and buy it online at this address.
Okay.
Okay. Haim?
Well, I mean, Geordie, as I've worked in retail for a little while, and I was just saying to Andy, if someone came up to the counter and I scanned it and it didn't work and we both read that, as the shop assistant, not knowing it was one of your T-shirts,
Don't
Geordie,
lead the witness.
I'm just saying, I'd say to the guy, mate, take it if you want, because we don't know where those shirts came from. Another idea would be, in terms of getting it in the store, sneak in, put a T-shirt on a mannequin in the window, your best T-shirt. Then hopefully there's a lot of inquiries. People are walking past going, oh, I want the T-shirt on the mannequin. All the staff are going, we don't know where that came from. You call it the end of the day. Now, your level of smugness really depends here on hoping that whether or not people asked about the T-shirt. But you call it the end of the day and go, had a lot of people asking about the brown T-shirt probably today in the window. And they go, hopefully, yeah, we did. And you go, it's mine. Now stock me. Because it's obviously what the people want.
Yeah.
They're all terrific ideas, and I think we might have to implement a couple of them.
Well, no, you got to choose one now. This is what it became. It's actually become a fight between Hamish and I now. You have to go through with one of them for us, Geordie, just to test it, because we really would like a live test.
Just a word of warning for mine. It's often quite difficult to get into those windows, and I used to have to dress the mannequin. I mean, I don't want to downplay my idea, but it can take about 5 minutes to get a T-shirt on a mannequin. That's if you're good. But I do support it as the superior idea.
Geordie, which one are you going to go with?
Okay. I like the level of danger behind the T-shirt on the mannequin, so I'm going to go with Haim on this one. Sorry, Ando.
Smart.
You're a
very
jerk-off.
smart. Very, very smart. Because I think we all know that by putting free T-shirts out, people just go, fantastic, I've got a T-shirt, don't need another one.
It's about awareness,
that
mate.
fills a need.
That's why people
just
are giving
give
away.
5 away then.
But people might be able to try it on, might be able to see in the store. Anyway, Geordie, we'll do this. You pick out the store. We won't tell which store. We'll see how it goes through the week.
All right, I've already picked it out. Chanel.
That could be interesting.
Thank you, buddy.
No, we'll think of a store, Johnny. We're going to get your T-shirt out there, unbeknownst to the shop.
Happy
I
hour.
look forward to it.
Cheers, mate. Hey, it's a Monday. It's our last Monday for the year. Last Monday for a while as we return to radio July next year. But
And we'll probably be blowing things open next year.
well, it gives you a chance to do some work.
Well, I do a lot of work. If you've heard this show before, you'll know that mostly... sometimes Andy has to go, Haim, or, the mics will go on and I'm not in the room because I'm off chasing a lead or a case that I'm trying to get to the bottom of because I feel the public has a right to know everything that's going on, especially because we live in a world where the wool is continuously pulled down over our eyes.
Exactly. And the wool's getting thicker.
The wool's getting thicker, and it's unfortunately getting less ecologically sustainable. And I'm hunting that down too. If there's one thing that can draw wool back over your eyes, actually there's two things.
Away from your eyes? Above your eyes.
Back above your eyes. Then it's either the beak of the truth eagle. It gets a nice pinch on the wool and then can peel it back up to the top of your
The
head.
wool's no longer over your eyes. Yeah.
Like rolling it back up like a beanie. Or explosives can blow it off your face.
It's true. I've seen the truth eagle also peck eye holes out in the
Very,
wool.
very dangerous.
But he's hit the precise enough to.
It concerns him. It's not his favourite thing to do. It is a segment where I ride around on the Truth Eagle looking for injustices, half-truths and lies, and I blow them wide open.
Stand back! She's set to blow!
Look out!
Fire in the hole!
Hamish is blowing this wide open! Amazing.
He's done it again.
Oh, what a great guy. And because it's the last of the year, obviously, no one likes to leave a year with unfinished business. But of
We
course,
shouldn't have said this. Criminals will be licking their lips. This is the last of the year.
or is this what I want them to think?
Okay.
And it is true.
That throws enough down.
There's so many loose ends.
Yeah.
And you know that when we do this segment as well, I can't really fit too much more into this segment.
No.
Yeah,
exactly. It's so efficient.
I try to do it very, very efficiently, and I try to bang through as much as I can.
Yeah.
Of course, I would like to blow 10 cases open today.
Not enough time.
But each case requires a lot of time, a lot of attention.
A lot of red tape as well. But
Too much.
You're sitting there with huge scissors just trying to cut on through.
There's so much red tape involved in this segment. Sometimes the Truth Eagle's beak gets sore because it's pecking through all the red tape with me and blazing away through it with its justice lasers
Admin.
that come through its eyes. So I don't have time even to blow 2 things open today, even though I probably have about 500 ready to go.
Yeah.
So keep them coming in, though, during the break. HamishandAndy.com. Always like your suggestions. Don't just send us popular ones that you
Generic
find
ones,
online. Yeah, we want things specific to you.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't need them. Do keep them coming in.
Yeah. 2 messages.
2 messages.
Yeah.
On the surface, they would seem to cancel each other out. Hear them, though.
Hear one of Hear one of them more than the other.
Hear the first one more than the other. Do keep them coming in. HamishandAndy.com. Label them clearly. Second message, don't need them.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't need them, have heaps.
Yeah.
Now, if you need to re-listen to those messages, I really do encourage you to listen to the first one. And like I said, the segment's chuckers. Don't have time to watch it, but I do have time for a toot of interest. So it's not something that's being blown wide open. It's more of it's more of something I stumbled across during an investigation.
Right.
Freddo Frogs, everyone's favourite chocolate, originally were going to be mice.
Really?
But the makers, Cadbury, went, I don't think people are going to be, I think people will find mice appealing. I don't know why the frogs were chosen over that. They did their research, mice cancelled, frogs now the famous chocolate we know and love.
Yeah. What's that?
I think I asked for a toot, Jack. That might have been a pop of interest.
Can you?
Jack, what was
Hang on,
that?
can we're not...
That was a pop. I didn't have a toot.
Okay, it's a pop of interest.
Pop of interest.
To be honest, I don't think a pop of interest is relevant at all.
Why does it have to be so... It can't all be business, mate. It's not coming to the festive season, Christmas parties.
It's barely business as it is without you popping in
It's
a
not-
fun fact.
It's not a fun fact, it's a pop of interest.
You just... We want to get to the main meal. We don't want to...
I don't think there's any reason, if you're watching Law & Order SVU, if Munch is sitting there at his computer, they're doing serious police work.
Exactly.
If he came across that,
Yeah.
no reason he can't go, look, guys, I know we're knee-deep in this case, but this is interesting.
Nah.
Pop of interest.
You-
Well,
there-
there's no time now because we've been going for over 5 minutes and have to hit that ad break. So
My whole point
If
is
you
Kevin
wanna- are you
Costner during the,
blowing something right
during the JFK investigation didn't at any point in
No
the
one
film-
would have minded a pop of interest. Sorry. So this comes in from Mark, Detective Mark. He works at a supermarket, and one of his jobs involves... This is the real case I've been working on. Mark's helped. One of his jobs involves putting out next week's special. He prints out the tickets for the specials. So we're all familiar with it's usually like a fluoro pink or a fluoro green tag. It has the new price in bold, and underneath it will say,
old price,
save $2.69
Yeah.
or whatever. So we're used to that format. He says the supermarket's got everyone so used to that format that sometimes now they just print a new tag for something, a big fluoro tag, that it might be like, bread, $4.89 in bold. Like you think that it's a saving, but it's just the old price printed in bold.
And there's no save
with
underneath
completely no saving. Now, I'm sorry it took me so long to get to that, but I think we can agree the pop of interest was also cool to
You
have.
could never get two of those away a day. It's the happy hour. Hey, you've brought into the studio
Got a bingo ball cage.
a bingo ball cage. Why?
Interesting, very interesting system. A very interesting idea came in from Happy Lassie Claire.
Yep.
Hit us up, HamishAndy.com, and said words to the effect of, her friend and her have a list of 100 attributes, or smarts, life smarts, if you will, that a potential suitor, fiance, or husband might need to have.
Hang on, might need to have or have
would
to
need
have?
to have, like a list, an essential list, the top 100 of qualities.
100 things that someone has to have.
I don't know if they're all deal breakers or not. She joins us.
Yeah, wow. Claire,
Claire, are they all deal breakers?
Hi, guys.
How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
I'm good.
What are we talking, Claire? Deal breakers or just best case scenario, the guy of your dreams has these?
No, well, they're almost actually deal breakers.
Well, okay. So you've still got the list. 100 things.
Claire, here's what I want to
Just
do.
to-
I'm so glad you've got the list, and I hope they're numbered, because that's why I got the bingo cage, right? That's why I got the bingo balls.
Are they numbered?
Yes, they are. 1 to 100.
Perfect. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll this bingo cage around. I just want to run a little test to see if my little buddy Andy here is marriage material.
Okay,
For you,
okay.
Claire.
All right, okay, great.
I'm going to roll the bingo cage around here and randomly, I've got balls numbered 1 to 100. Randomly select a number, then find out what the corresponding number is on the list. Why don't I go for 5, Ando?
Yep.
And
Right.
if you get 4 out of 5,
Well,
is that
no,
fair?
they're all deal breakers.
I suppose they're all deal breakers.
So 5 out of 5 I'd have to get.
If you make it to 5, you've won.
We can assume I've got 100.
You can assume you take it all the way to the top.
Okay, great.
Now, Claire, would you say it's better for Andy to get low numbers or high numbers? I'd say it's probably harder for him to go low because it's like, you're really thinking about it there, and maybe higher up on the list it's padding.
Well, yeah, the low numbers are quite good on this.
All right, well, here we go. Let's get the first number out and happening. I think every time you roll these bingo things, you go, that's such a great invention.
Hames rolled out a bingo ball. It's landed.
And no, it's 68.
Claire, can you look down at your list?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, what's,
Okay.
what's number 68?
All right, 68. Shall I go ahead?
Yeah.
Describe the distinguishing features of a swallow. You know, the bird, a swallow.
I'm meant to.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you like about a swallow?
You have to describe what a swallow's like.
Oh, it flies. It's got a nice beak. It's gazing eyes.
Nice beak. It's not a distinguishing. That's a pelican. What about its chest?
Oh, it's got a nice puffy chest.
It's agile.
Yeah, I'm not. You're
Good
not doing
team
this.
player.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm just trying to help you. I want you to pass.
So hang on,
Claire, how did he go? Is that a good enough description?
Well, it's probably after more specific sort of, it's not really. Probably, they're identified by their rusty red chin, the patch red on the chin.
Claire, sorry.
Hang on, so it must be able to identify a swallow accurately. Are you into birds?
Are you into birds?
No, but my future husband ought to be.
Why?
Because it's just, if you can't appreciate the detail of a bird, then you can't appreciate the detail of anything, really.
Well,
Jeez, all right. Well, are we calling that a loss straight up
straight
because
off the
you
bat.
you failed to identify a
yeah,
swallow?
sorry, I'm not a twitcher. I'm not that into birds.
Claire, would you give him one more chance?
Yeah, give me another chance.
Jeez, I don't like you. I don't like your chances here, Endo. Come on. How many scales on a red trout? What have we got here? Number 16.
16, Claire.
All right, recite the periodic table.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Up to what? The whole way up?
Well, we start off with hydrogen, helium.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon,
Nitrogen. Oxygen.
nitrogen, borophyll.
Oxygen next.
Oxygen's number 8.
Yeah, again.
Jeez, do we go one? I want to go one more because I want to keep hearing this. And he's none from 2.
Well, you're happy.
59.
59. Recite at least 3 poems from memory.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. You've been listening to Hamish and Andy's Happy Hour. We tried to have a bit of fun. Claire, this is 10 decathlons. Yeah. No man is completing.
Yeah, Claire. I think you might. If Claire, they're all deal breakers. I'm sorry to say.
Can the poems be from Unreal Banana Peel or those kids' books?
No, it sort of more has to be Clancy of the Overflow. Man from Snowy River.
Sure.
Australian classics, really.
If you could do the Odyssey by Homer, that'd be a wonderful.
Yeah, actually, extra points for anything the Iliad.
Yeah, right.
Anything if you could do it in Greek, I'd really appreciate it.
Easy peasy bosom squeezy.
Never have we had less success on a dating segment on this show. Claire, I think Andy might have just slipped through your fingers into the old idiot pile.
Sorry, Claire.
Stand by it, though, Claire. I stand by what I said. Have your standards, and best of luck to any man attempting the 100 the Centurion challenge. Learn your birds, learn your birds, learn your poems. Thanks, mate.
It's the happy hour. Hey, straight off a severe loss in a dating game.
Just incredible. One of our wonderful listeners, Claire, she has a list of 100 attributes that her future husband must have.
I got 0 from 3.
Well, Andy, I was just thinking, I was like, Endo's going to do well. I've got a bingo ball cage here that I'm going to roll around and select randomly numbers 1 to 100, and I think we said if you got 5, you were
5 from 5. I've got a chance to date Claire.
You lost on the first one. We then gave you a repechage. You lost at that. Gave you another repechage. You lost at that. You got none from 3. Now I'm fascinated to see what the rest of the list was.
So am I. Maybe if I could get 1.
Well, maybe you have to do it on tomorrow's show.
Yes.
On tomorrow's show, we'll tell Claire to be available again. We're going to bring back the list. And why don't we just keep playing, randomly selecting numbers to 100 if you can get any.
I get 1.
And you've got overnight to, by all accounts, really learn the defining features of every species of animal, learn your periodic table, and start memorising some poems, pal.
I'm depressed about the loss, but something we're about to do here makes me happier than anything. And to my side of the fence, our emails get split 50-50.
Yep.
This wonderful email came in from one of our favourites, Brent, the Mixmaster.
Oh, God, yes.
Now, people may know that on this show, Brent has a superpower. He can combine ordinary, everyday foods to make them a superfood.
It started with, I think the very first thing he did for us was a chocolate combination.
Yes.
Which was chocolate Big M into Cocoa Pops. Everyone's going, big deal, mate.
Yeah.
Then he put Milo in it.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of level he goes to.
Yep.
To really make you step up, your taste buds step up and say, this is incredible.
He beat out Kevin Rudd when he was Prime Minister in a mix-off, in a dessert-based mix-off.
That's easy. He invented the Nanajana, which is an Indian Parmigiana.
With naan.
With naan, wrapped in naan.
It's
that was
beautiful.
stunning.
He then went away on his honeymoon. And he joins us now because he's travelled the world and he's seen more foods. Brent, welcome back.
G'day, guys. How's it going?
Brent, we're so good. A lot of people were worried that marriage had slowed you down, that maybe you'd hung up your mixers.
Tell us about the honeymoon. How much was it, obviously, love making and having a great time versus just concentrating on what the next mix might be?
You don't actually have to tell us how much love making you did. But
I've actually been married for 4 years already. It was just, the trip to Europe.
Oh, sorry.
What are you trying to get out of me?
So not a lot of love making.
It's Paris, you know how it is.
Yeah, go.
It's very romantic. And Paris, really, the home of the gastro revolution. I mean, for people that are into food, French cooking's where it all began.
Yep.
And then the French are known for their creations. Did you look at what they've done? Hundreds and hundreds of years of culinary expertise.
Probably scoffed at it.
Brent, did you bow your beret or did you laugh at them?
I went to Paris and they didn't have much to offer in the way of amazing mixes. I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah,
right. Where did you find the best mixes available?
Well, I had to go to multiple countries to bring them together before I could make something, satisfactory.
Hang on, so have you got a new food?
There is a creation.
Wow.
He's come back from his Europe trip, not his honeymoon, if you've just tuned in. He's been married for 4 years. He's come back from his...
There was some love making.
Come back from his Europe trip. He's in love with his wife, and he's had a great time there, but he's come back with a creation. Are we talking one creation that's got an international flavour?
Yeah, I've really worked on one creation. There's lots of sightseeing to do, but we also dipped into the food.
Where does it sit?
Yeah, sweet or savoury?
It's like a main meal type thing.
Yep.
And where does it sit in the hierarchy of your achievements? Do you feel like you've made the next great album?
Well, the Brent the Mixmaster cookbook really needs to beef up some international meals.
Yes.
Before it can really get released.
Yeah, it would be nice to have the front cover, you wearing sort of like the traditional outfit of 20 different countries. That's how I see the photo shoot going down. Should we ever do a cookbook?
Well, Brent, if we were to, do you need a kitchen for this thing?
Yes, it's
warm.
up there with the technical.
Okay, it's
factor.
Okay, it's technical.
Sure.
What if we
he didn't send you on a bloody fact-finding mission for you to come back and just...
Why don't we do the last show of the year, which is this Friday? Why don't we do it from near a kitchen?
Yep.
Invite some people along, and Brett,
could we premiere your food?
I will cater the event.
Wow.
If we could premiere your food as the last show of the year, and I'll say this. It's the last ever happy hour this Friday, and if the food is good, we will remember the happy hour fondly. And if it is not, we shall have hated our time at the helm of the happy hour. And could you handle those steaks?
Have I ever steered you wrong with
you? You've never steered us wrong. You've never, ever put a foot wrong mixing your foods.
We'll delete the archives.
Yes.
The show will not exist if you fail us
Never
this time.
mention it again if it fails. If not, if it's successful, we'll remember it as the greatest thing we've ever done.
Brett, any more teasers before Friday, or you're still going to remain tight-lipped?
Could you give us one ingredient without giving away the food?
Look, I'll just say I visited Italy and I visited Greece, and they were... Yum.
Okay,
God, I hope it's got a bit of a gyro feel, maybe.
We're going to see him on Friday.
Spaghetti bolognese gyro.
Look, mate, he's the mixmaster, not yourself.
I'm just an idiot.
It's HamishNanny.com for anything you may have missed.
Just a fan of his work, trying to be him. I'm a fat guy up the back dressing up as Lady Gaga. I'm not Lady Gaga. No. I just love what she does.
HamishNanny.com for anything you may have missed. The podcast is there as well. We've only got 4 more shows, but one of them will be triumphant. The Brent the Mixmaster is back.
Don't miss tomorrow's show. Andy is going to try and get at least one thing correct off Claire's husband list.
We'll see you then.
Thanks for listening to the Hamish and Andy podcast. To contribute to the show, head to hamishandandy.com/topics.